What is up, world? Today, I'll be talking about my team for the first time. Guys, I'm a Real Madrid fan, so there's not really been topics to talk about. Like, I don't really do previews or reviews of each game. I don't do that. Maybe I could do some live reactions to games, maybe in terms of those big Champions League games, or maybe big La Liga games, or maybe against Barcelona, I think. I already have my opinions about this current Real Madrid team. They've not been playing well, to be honest. They've not been playing well. Any Madrid fan in the world right now that thinks we are playing well is just delusional. We are not playing well. And I know this is kind of a Madrid thing. We don't play well, but we'll score these 9 minutes goals and win the trophy or win the game, and everything is fine. But sometimes it's so stressful. Like last season, I don't want to experience last season in my life ever again. I really do not. Yeah, we won the Champions League, but I do not want to experience that. I mean, like, for all the games, even against Chelsea that we won the first leg comfortably 3-1, we still had to make it difficult. What the hell? Still have to make it difficult. I can't. Guys, I'm prone to high blood pressure. I know that looks ironic because of the fact that I drink alcohol, but it's the truth. I love alcohol, so I will drink it, but that is not the point. The point is, I don't want Madrid to be giving me heart attack all the time. So all these playing shits and having these moments of brilliance and scoring this goal and winning the game or winning the trophy, that can only help you for so long. And as you saw against Barcelona in the Super Cup, I mean, you can't keep playing like that. Seriously. At some point, we have to actually start playing football, not just, vibes, not just vibe stuff like, oh, we are Real Madrid. We have these vibes of, being these mentality monsters. That vibe thing at some point is tiring, to be honest with you. You have to start playing good football sometimes. So that is my opinion about the club currently. So I don't really see the reason to make any video about it. But one thing I've been thinking about the past couple of months, not just the past few weeks. The past few weeks have actually made me to actually start thinking about it more seriously. But I've been having slight thoughts about it. Rodrygo. What will we do about him? What will Madrid do about him? Like, what would they do? This guy is clearly a left winger. That is the truth. He is clearly a left winger. His best position is the left. Now he is versatile enough to play the right sometimes, play through the middle sometimes. However, it's very, very clear that he is a left winger. Sometimes when I see this, when I go on Madrid forums or Madrid subreddits and they'll be talking about future teams putting Vinicius on the left, putting Rodrygo on the right, that will never work. It will never work because Rodrygo is not a right winger. He is not. He can play there because of the fact that Vinicius is available. He has no choice. He has to play there if he has to. If he wants to get some game time, he has to play on the right. But he's not a right winger. So as far as I'm concerned, we do not have any future right winger. So all those dream teams that Madrid fans put up on the internet about our future team or whatnot, where they put Rodrygo on the right wing, that's just dumb. It's stupid. Rodrygo is not a right winger. So putting him there it makes no sense to me. You're just having hope. And if he flops now, you're still going to be the same person that will say he shits, send him out of the club. So he's not a right winger. If he keeps playing there, he's not going to achieve his potential. This is not about mentality. Madrid fans are talking about Odegaard. That Odegaard did not have the mentality of a Madrid player. But look at him now. He's a prospective PFA player of the year at Arsenal. This is just the truth. Not every player it's not every player that has to play out of position or play in a system that does not fit them just to show that they are good. Some players are actually system players. Some of these players that Madrid fans are actually dreaming about, a lot of them are system players. Look at all the goals that Erling Haaland scores for Manchester City. All these tap-ins he scores. How many tap-ins do Madrid actually create? How many? How many tap-ins do you actually see in terms of like the kind of goals that Haaland is scoring? Go and look at it. I don't have to play it here. I can't play it here because of copyright. But go and look at it. Tap-ins. How many of those chances do Madrid create? So you can't just say, oh, let's just sign Haaland, a striker. He's not going to score as many goals as he's scoring at Manchester City. He's not. That's just the truth of the matter. He's not. We don't create those kind of chances. We do not. Now back to Rodrygo. Every time he has started on the right, not every time. Let me not say every time. Most of the time that he has started the game on the right, he has not been great. Let's be real here. He has not been great. He has mostly been great when he comes off the bench. He's a kind of an impact sub. He has not if he starts on the right, he doesn't actually make the impact that he makes when he comes off the bench. Some part of me feels like if he actually starts on the left, he'll actually show his real potential. But that is the problem that Madrid has. They have Vinicius there. What can they do? What exactly can they do in that situation? They can't really do anything. Vinicius is, even if I actually have my own doubts about Vinicius, I think in terms of IQ and those kind of things, I think he will always lack with it, because those things are natural. The feel for the game, the IQ, those things he cannot teach it. You either have it or you do not. And from what I've seen, Vinicius just doesn't seem to have it. I just do not see it. He makes a lot of all these brain fat decisions where you look at it like, this guy is actually dumb. You look at it like, this guy, what the hell? What are you doing? He still does it. Even now that it seems like he has actually had his breakthrough season, so we shouldn't be questioning him anymore and all that. If you look at the games, watch the games, he still has this brain fat. Where players that you know that have this, like for example, Kylian Mbappe. When you watch Mbappe, you know that this guy has the feel for the game. Vinicius just doesn't seem to have it. And I'm not going to sit down here and say that, oh, we should sign Mbappe and displace Vinicius. No. I'm actually happy that we have a player that we actually nurtured from when he was playing like shit, missing chances, making boneheaded decisions to the point where he's actually a Ballon d'Or nominee. I'm actually proud of it. So I don't want him to ever be displaced. I want him to keep playing on that left wing. Anyhow it is, I can manage it, no problem. But we have a problem with Rodrygo, because that is also his position. What can we do? So in bottom line, if I have to make a prediction about this, I actually believe that between 3 to 5 years' time, Rodrygo is going to make a scene. He's going to start making some demands and he's going to leave the club. I actually think so, because he's actually too good to be a bench player. He's too good to be a bench player. He's just too good to be a bench player. So Madrid will have to make a decision, and that decision is actually very simple. Vinicius will start on the left. That is it's no argument. And Rodrygo is not a right winger, so he's never going to be the long-term right wing option for Real Madrid. He's never going to be. Quit that nonsense dream. It's not going to be. He can come on as a substitute and make some impact, but go and look at all the matches that he has started on the right wing. He has not really shone the way he used to shine when he comes out from the bench, or even when he started as a false nine. I actually think that he's a better false nine than a right winger. So that is not going to happen. So let's just put that away. So if you're a Real Madrid fan watching this, what do you think? Like, what do you think you can do with Rodrygo? Do you think he will eventually ask to leave the club? Because that's what I predict. I think at some point he's not going to be able to take it anymore, and he's going to leave the club. He's going to ask to leave the club. There's only so long. Now he's young, so it's fine. He can come off. He can come off the bench, score, make impact off the bench and all that. But at some point, a player wants to make impact in his career, not just for the club. And Rodrygo, I think, is too good to be some bench off the bench or impact player off the bench. I think he's too good for that. Anyway, tell me what you think down in the comments. I really like to know if you're a Madrid fan. Give me a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. I really appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. Peace.